What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the latest episode of the Wrestling Wire. I'm your host, the Saint. Missing this week again. We are just going to send him a round of get well soons. My co-host David Estacado is incapacitito. I don't know. We'll just call it. We'll just say he's incapacitated, man. At any rate, hope everybody's doing well. It's Thursday. Um, you know what that means, right? So it's time for this show. It's also TNA Wrestling Night. It's also I'm gonna have me some bourbon and sit here and talk wrestling with you fine people night. How's that? Does that sound like a plan? I think it sounds like a great idea. Sitting here and drinking bourbon and talking wrestling. I think these are all winning ideas. The only other thing that would be better if it was a little bit nicer, I'd say to hell with it. And let's go outside and have a smoke while we're at it. But anyway, cheers to all of you for being here, and let's talk wrestling. So, what we got? We had the Royal Rumble last week, right? Not many surprises on the men's side. All well and good. You know, no major issues on my end with not having that many surprises on the men's side. The men's roster stacked to hell. Could they have brought in some other people from other companies like they did the women's side? Of course they could have. I thought the women's Royal Rumble was a bit better than the men's, even with the botches. Look, those matches are hectic as hell. There's going to be botches. There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be errors. These things happen. It ain't ballet. It's freaking live performance. Okay. Well, ballet is live performance too, but uh, it ain't ballet. You know, there's a. I can't really use that analogy either, can I? That's a horrible analogy for wrestling, isn't it? It ain't ballet. Well, that's kind of fucking choreographed, ain't it? Ballet's pretty choreographed. I don't know. It, you really got to work within the confines of what you got here. But as far as the Rumble goes, pretty much just as we predicted on the roundtable, everything went according to it. Logan Paul retains, Roman retains, Bailey wins. I was happy that Bailey wins because she's going to announce her. Is she going to announce hers tomorrow night? Yeah, I think tomorrow night she's going to be announcing um, that she's going to challenge EO. I think it's the direction it's going to go, and that's going to start the dissension in the ranks, or maybe she'll, drag it along a little further. What else we got? And then the men's, you got Cody. Cody's got a decision to make. I guess what's weird is if Rollins had that injury and Rollins needed surgery, why the hell he on TV again? You can't fight through that. Then if Punk got injured at the Rumble and got in the ring on Monday night instead of being at surgery, why the hell he going to throw a right arm when it was his or yeah, wasn't it his right? It was his right, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was his right tricep was torn. Yes, right. Why? Why on God's green earth would you be in the ring and not not having your surgery so you can get recovery faster? Make it make sense. Those items right there kill me. They don't make sense. Tommy Scott chimed in. What's up, Tommy? Braun Breaker, strong showing. Yes, I like that. I was glad he got brought up from NXT. That was fun. Somebody said he took Brock Lesnar's spot. I don't know how true that is, or if it is, or if it isn't. So many people can say what they want to, but other than I'm gonna say like some of the top dogs in creative and Brock himself, nobody knows where the hell Brock Lesnar's going to be or when he's going to be there until he's there and doing what he wants to do. That's all there is to it. Brock is going to Brock, okay? says that he's not having surgery because he would miss WrestleMania. Dude, you can't rehab that. Then you're pretty much saying he's dropping the title at Mania. If you don't go out for surgery on an injury like that and wait till the end of the season to then go, uh, then that's one thing. There's just too many things that I don't like about it. Playing with an injury is shortening a career. Okay. Want proof? Go look at RG knee. I mean RG3 from Washington. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong at all. Watch the Redskins back in the day, RG3. We nicknamed him RG knee because he blowed out his knee and kept playing, and it pretty much ended his career. He wasn't all, I mean, he was pretty good to begin with, but your franchise quarterback, you do dumb shit, you're out the game forever. Uh, Looking like ass after that. What in the world is this? Oh, somebody sent me a message letting me know that they have put me out on their Insta story, so that is awesome. That's greatly appreciated. Um, there's so many things that can go wrong here. Wrestling with an injury is not just about hurting yourself worse. You can actually hurt your opponent inadvertently. For example, Rollins got to move where he picks somebody up, right? That knee give out, he drop him on their neck. Game over. Lights out forever. That sort of shit happens, dude. And people don't realize more people die falling from a height of like 3 feet than they do, 6 or 8 feet. Because they're arrogant or cocky or whatever, they're comfortable and they don't anticipate it, and they slip, fall, and break their neck, and game over. Good night, Irene. That's how life is. I'm not okay with that. Now, same goes with Punk. Punk, he's got this arm, so he's got you lifted up, and he drops your ass because his arm gives up. And that's not good either. There's a whole lot of I don't like this. There's a whole lot of I don't like it when it comes to that. Oh man. Let's see here. That's just how I feel about, these guys and working with injuries. Not a fan. So I'm just hopeful that they figure out exactly what they want to do. I want to see them move forward with a story that everybody can kind of get their, sink their teeth into and enjoy the story. I don't want to sit here and just deal with, oh, well, this injury. And then if you're putting Cody Rhodes against an injured Seth and he's already beaten Seth 2 out of 3, I don't really care. Like, you're not setting the world ablaze. That's not. It's a world title win, yes. It's a WrestleMania main event world title win, yes. It ain't the same, man. It is not. I don't care what anybody says. That title is great. It is not the same as the WWE title, which is the Universal title, undisputed Universal, whatever they want to call it, title. It's not the same thing. It just ain't there. Um, I thank you, Brandon. I agree. I don't want to see Cody versus Rollins 4 either. I'd like to see Gunther get the world heavyweight title. Perfect scary heel who can work with just about anybody. Cole, I agree entirely. Entirely, I agree with this. Just not right now. We're not done with Gunther and his IC title reign. That's got to go a little further. There's more money to be made on him holding that title longer. putting prestige back on the IC title. To me, the IC title right now means as much or more than it has since those days. Since those days of, you know, Warriors of Piss, for example. I'm talking like Bret Hart and the Honky Tonk Rain and, Shawn Michaels. It's at that level of importance right now to me. It has not been this important in a very, very, very long time. We've wanted it to be this important. We have really wanted that, but it's just not been in the cards. Uh, until now. Drew is definitely winning the belt at Mania. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that that's there. Put the belt on Gunther. He's legit. Jason, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying not right now. Not right now. We need more money on the IC title for right now. Not yet. Not yet. Close, but not quite yet. I want to see Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. I think we're going to get Ricochet Logan for the US title at Mania. I think that's where we're going. You get the world title and relinquish. Yes, that still doesn't fix the. That still doesn't make him the longest reigning or whatever. Doesn't he have some more time to go to beat the combined dates or whatever? We're close. Want to see Dom versus Andrade? I could probably deal with that. Dom and Andrade. Something with more sustenance to it. There needs to be way more story to it. What else does Gunther need to do? No. It's not what Gunther needs to do. It's what the title needs to get there. What I've been saying is look at the longevity of his run, right? And you see how it has changed that belt. It has changed the way the perception of the IC title has been. So now you got all these people, great matches coming out after one after the other. IC title. And it's with Gunther. Let that build up more. I want Gunther to break every record he can with the IC title other than winning it that many times. That's it. I want that. Let's see here. Whoever faced Rollins is definitely winning. Yeah, Rollins should have already gone to surgery. They should have done something different with that title. Unless they're gonna have Punk versus Rollins and they're both hurt in the same match. I don't know. Right now, I'm gonna get to what I think is going on in just a second because there's a couple comments in here that kind of get to the point. Better Lesnar versus Dom. Yeah, no. Put the belt on and he never loses. It's still got notoriety. What are you talking about? He's got the belt. I'm saying I want him to break every last record for like carrying that title, the IC title, longest reign and combined days. I think he's creeping up on the combined days part now. So once he gets that, we're good. Then they can go do whatever. We still have time to get Ilya Dragunov. We still have time to get Ilya Dragunov versus Gunther at Mania, and I'm down with that. Um, what are your thoughts on the canceled plan of Brock versus Gunther? We do not know that that was even a plan. We don't know that that was a plan at all. That's hearsay, conjecture, and somebody's wet dream. Wet dream might not have been the best choice of words, but it's okay. Yeah, no. I don't know if that was real or not. we don't know if that was actual factual, you know? We don't know if Brock was going to be at the Rumble or Brock's going to be at EC or Brock was going to be at Mania. We don't know any of those things. Because whether people like it or not, this is not Vince calling the shots. This is Hunter. And you can see it. The shows are good. Raw's good. SmackDown's good. The PLEs are good. They're all solid shows. Is there anything groundbreaking in there? You know, there's not a title change every week or whatever. There's not 15 new belts. I just need really I just want to see new tag team belts. I really want to see new tag titles for the company. I don't like the two straps and they look like shit. Those belts are hideous. And they've always been ugly. I've never liked that design. I didn't like it when it was black and copper. I don't like it now. I've never liked these tag titles. Period. It's their worst belt. I think the 24/7 belt looked better than that. And that bitch was green and gaudy ass gold. Like it looks stupid. These belts are just ugly. And I work in indie wrestling. I have seen some ugly ass titles, okay? Those belts are the drizzling shits. Um let's see here. R-Truth deserves a Mania match. Yes. So who's a good opponent for R-Truth to have at Mania? Maybe somebody from the Judgment Day. R-Truth and Dom. That'd be a good match. Actually, I think that'd be pretty fun. R-Truth and Dom. Miz and Truth wins the tag belts of Mania. That's not a bad call. R-Truth and the Miz win the tag titles. Might not make it to Mania though. That may be happening. Might be happening Elimination Chamber. Maybe. So we still got a couple of weeks for the Elimination Chamber. What, 3 weeks or so? It's like the 24th or some shit. Let's see. Oh, Majestic Maria, I hope you feel better. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Timmy Godfrey, what's happening, Tim? How do you think Damien's going to cash in? Well, I think he's going to take the briefcase and hand it to a ref and say this match this is now for the title, and that's how he's going to cash in. R-Truth versus JD McDonough. That's not awful either. If R-Truth has a Mania match, it kind of has to be Priest. There's more history. Yeah, I'm not against Damian Priest and R-Truth, but my money still says it's going to be a tag match. So there's that. I don't know, but it's been awesome. We've been able to see so many different things come to fruition, you know, Monday. Let's see. NXT story building, just small breadcrumbs leading you. I don't know if we're going to get Trick and Mello. I have a hard time seeing them two come together to beat Corbin and Breaker. I just really do. It's going to be fun. That's going to be in my book. That's going to be a fun match to end the Dusty Classic. But you also got to figure Trick Williams has got his heavyweight title match that night for NXT title. Could we get a swerve where Trick double crosses Mello and he's like, nah, fuck it, feed him to the wolves, the bad wolves or the dog wolves or the wolf dogs or whatever they're calling themselves now. It's a stupid ass tag team name, but it is what it is. Breaker's not going to be there much longer, and Mello's not either. So that kind of him throwing them to the wolves kind of ends their story. Breaker leaves. It doesn't matter. They they'll try for the tag titles and lose, then they'll have a one off and Breaker will go to the main roster and Corbin will stay in NXT. Or they'll promote the both of them in a tag team. I don't know why, but maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll bring both of them up. Will Cody choose Seth? I don't know. I just don't see them going away from Rock versus Roman. I don't see how we're getting it reasonably. I don't like the idea that Cody finishes a story by not beating the person who beat him last year. I don't like the idea of Cody losing twice at Mania. I don't like the idea of a lot of things. Um, Losing twice in a row at Mania is some Vince level shit. You know, that's some Vince McMahon shit. That ain't Hunter shit. um, I just don't know. I the Did the Rumble feel a little off? Not not really. I don't know what to say about feeling a little off. Most of the first match I was on the road for. Uh, we were in we were working a show in Charlotte. My daughter went with me, and we were driving back, and we cut on the Rumble while I was driving. She was watching. We had it playing through the stereo of the car, and we went and grabbed food, and then we went home. I mean, we got here, and then I started cooking. So I spent most of the time not sitting and watching the Rumble. I finished the Rumble outside after I was done cooking at 11:30. I went outside and smoked a cigar and finished the Rumble outside by myself. Um, but Jesus, I didn't get to watch everything with intent. I more so had it playing. Interesting. Who do I think is going to win versus or Manny versus Quest in a steel cage? Hmm. The fans. The women's rumble was better. I agree. Um, what I saw of both, yeah. Here, Max Carnage was happening. Yeah, I have no prediction on this one yet. Um, there's a lot. There's a lot that could change. There's a lot that could go on. Getting to the road to WrestleMania, we got one more PLE. You've got two NXT shows, at least, because I think Stand and Deliver is before night one. There's just a lot, man. There's a lot that could happen. It could be an interesting time for pro wrestling. We really don't know what's going to happen with either of those guys and their injury. We really don't know how severe either of those injuries are or if they're even fully real. Not, I'm not saying it's a work, brother, but I'm saying I find it kind of funny that you're not going to take your surgery and rehab the dude said he was going to go get surgery and rehab to make it less than 4 months. He was going to rehab in 2.5. That was his goal, and show up at Mania. Cool. That's what Seth said. Then Punk just come out and said, "Well, I already, I have to just give up on this dream." But then you throw a right at damn what you call it? You throw a right. Why you throwing a right at Drew and taking a Glasgow kiss and all this other shit? I was just like, too many not right things here. There's just a lot to it. But let's see here. I don't understand why they put Pat McAfee in the Rumble. Me neither. I Who else you going to throw in there? Just pick another random from backstage. Like I don't know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do in that case? Who else you got that you want to throw in the men's? What if he tore it clean? Could that mean he couldn't hurt it anymore? I'm not a bro. I don't know. I, I don't know. If he tore it clean off, the longer you wait to put it back, the worse it's going to be. My opinion. Yeah, Chad Gable. That's a good call. Chad Gable could add Otis, or was Otis in there? I don't know if Otis was in there or not. Hmm. But they could have done a number of different things, Tommy. There's a bunch of things they could have done. But alas, I don't know. Like I say, NXT was hot this week. AEW was last night. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend or go look up the results on the internet. I didn't watch it. Um, it's not that I couldn't. It's that I didn't. Um, I there was nothing on there that interested me, so I didn't watch AEW. Most of the time, that show doesn't interest me. And TNA is more interesting than that. Want proof? Watch TNA. It's on Access TV. That's about all I can tell you. Friday night SmackDown is going to be something tomorrow night. But then again, there's also indie wrestling tomorrow night. Um, APW over in Boiling Springs has their weekly show. I don't have any flyers. We're not on the level of advertising we are. However, uh, I did go and visit them last week. Just popped in to say hey. Um, there was a couple things that needed to be addressed. They were addressed. A couple of people looked at me and said, "Oh my God, hell froze over. You're in this building." I said, "Yeah, and I'm not carrying." So they were very surprised. Then I know I was spotted by a couple of people, which was odd. There was a couple of people there who I guess didn't anticipate to see me, and I saw this. Hey, look, that asshole's here. I saw that a couple of times. I just kind of laughed and kept on walking about my business. Um, yeah, you can. I already saw some write up about that. Damn it! You're getting the original Sin Cara. One of the Grants, but it's not Metalik and Ryko or some shit. I don't know these people, but you're getting yeah, and I think something comes out about Brian versus one of them. he wants that Daniel Bryan wants to go up against one of them, or one of them wants to go up against Daniel Bryan, or some shit like that. So there's something along those lines. You will be in the asylum Friday, February 23rd. Why does that show? Why does that one ring a bell? Friday the 23rd. Hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting, Mr. Maccabee. I may have to bring some bourbon and cigars over there. We'll have to go out in the parking lot and have a drink. That may just be what happens. Anyway, look, we got some other stuff to cover. So earlier this week, it was announced. I'm gonna go ahead and get this part out of the way. Um, oh, that's right. Yep, Summit Fight Club versus Whiskey Business. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good matchup. Earlier this week, speaking of Cole Maccabee, for those of you who do not know, the owner of Pro Wrestling Union is Cole Maccabee. Now, earlier this week, it was announced on their page uh, they would like to welcome the Wrestling Wire as a sponsor for their show, The Parade of Champions. Now, their show is coming up. They did a really nice write up on us, myself and David, um, who host this show weekly. Uh, they had a great write up on us, but what this boils down to is we entered into a pretty good agreement here with this. Pro Wrestling Union, Bubba Amick Promotions, we're actually going to be giving away tickets. The Wrestling Wire is going to give away tickets to that show September 7th. That's the Parade of Champions that's coming up. Um, so these are just two of the thing. Now, this is another picture that we were sent sponsorship opportunities. More details on the way for this. Um, all I can tell you is the Wrestling Wire is a sponsor for the Parade of Champions this year. We will be giving away tickets 2 weeks before the show. So you've got the show 2 Thursdays before that. We'll be giving away tickets. So if there's some fans out there who want to come to this show in Lexington, you will have your opportunity to win your tickets. You will know the rules. You will know what you got to do in order to win. And I can promise you, I didn't just get one ticket. I didn't just get 2 tickets to give away. I got more tickets to give away. So what we're going to do is when David and I get a chance to sit down and write up everything we need to write up, dot all the I's, cross all the T's, we're going to unleash it. We'll tell you exactly what to do to win those tickets, guys. You will be at NAWA on the 3rd. That's cool. Wrestling Evolution on the 17th and XWW on the 16th. I'll be at XWW on the 16th. I'll guarantee you that one. Beyond that, I really can't say where else I'm going to be because maybe I'm just not allowed to. Maybe I'm being paid to shut up. Maybe I'm just being paid to show up. You never know with me. Welcome back. Welcome back to what? Welcome back to what? Why are you welcoming me back? I've been back. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting to bring you back. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Cole. Really. As far as transitions go or transactions go, that was like the easiest thing. That was like the easiest transaction ever was how we came up with the sponsorship between the Wrestling Wire and the Parade of Champions. Let's see here. Your money's on the Brute, AJ Kazana. Okay. Serious business this weekend for Champ Champ. Brino, what's this weekend? You got to tell me. Or if you have a minute, I can bring you on air. Up to you. Up to you. You let me know. I'll be in Clover for BAP promotions on the 17th. Dude, that freaking card is kind of stacked. Welcoming Cole back, ALW and NRLL. Dude, you got new shit that you need to tell me? Oh. Welcoming me back because y'all won't let me retire. I didn't do this. I did not do this. All right, pulling. I've had enough of the shenanigans out of Estacado. I'm gonna pull the curtain back. Listen, and if you think I'm lying, ask him yourself. I'm not lying. I offered to pay Cole, not to retire yet. I wanted him to sell me the company and fade into, kind of and walk out gracefully like he wanted to. But it would have kept him around. It would have kept him around longer than what was initially happening. and then the United stuff happened, and then this other stuff happened, and then here we go. It's crazy. Let's see here. For safety concerns, I can only discuss Sunday at this time. Okay, what's up for Sunday? What do you got for Sunday? What's up, Cliff? How you doing, man? And there's so much indie wrestling happening in February. Dude, it's ridiculous. February's chef's kiss. February is going to be great. I'm excited for February. I've got great things to do in February. Um, hell, I think we've got 2 shows with XWW in February. Indie wrestling is blown up. It's become cult now. Indie wrestling has become that cult bar thing, kind of like you remember when like IPAs were the shit a couple of years ago. It's like that now but it's indie wrestling. It's like the cult thing to do is go to indie wrestling, and it's kind of like a couple of years ago. The big thing was everybody starts a wrestling podcast, and most of them are not still here like I am 4 years later. Um, champ, and as seen on WWE doing champion shit. That's right. I am so proud of my guys, dude. Champ. No, I already got that one. Join the cult. We have suplexes and ice cream. Where the fuck did we get ice cream? God, that movie was great. The Ringer. Where am I on the 17th? I am wherever I want to be on the 17th. I don't have. I maybe I'll just show up somewhere on the 17th, man. On the 16th, I'll be in Charlotte. I'll give you that one. You want to have fun? Oh, 16th is Friday night. I'll be in Charlotte on the 16th. And then I'll be. Well, look, how about this? We're already at this point. I've had enough to drink to where I want to go outside and smoke. And you called me Rob twice. It's all good. Um, yes, the summit. That is right. And so David is giving everybody an update here. He said, "Sorry, I have not been live out due to COVID. I'll be back once I'm 100%. I have ALW, NRLL, and IAW this month. If the flyers aren't in my inbox, I can't add them to the show, and it's your responsibility." So we're not starting off 2024 with the same bullshit we dealt with in 2023. You're finishing up on the treadmill. That's good. I'm going to finish up this show so I can go smoke. I'm not going to have a treadmill. I'm going to have a cigar. Um, Coming up Friday, February the 16th at Lenny Boy Brewing in Charlotte, North Carolina. Cage match, Quest versus Manny Mac. It's free to get in to Lenny Boy. Just come and cheer. That's it. This is going to be a fun match. I really can't wait for this. Look at this. XWW's heavyweight title is on the line. Psycho Boy fodder. Psycho Girl Angelina Love. Man, Psycho Love is in the house, but fodder's defending against Matt Sydal. That is going to be insane. I can't wait to see it. Extreme Warfare coming to you 2024. This is Saturday, February the 24th. Show starts at 1 p.m. in Matthews. This is at the Carolina Beer Temple. We were there last year. Awesome time. This is where Sephiroth tried to run over Bobby Valentine with a car, if I'm not mistaken. Shit's crazy, man. Then coming up in March, we got March 2nd, AWL kicks off their 2024 season with Champions Collision. 4 tag teams, 1 tag team title. Who's leaving with the gold? Is it the Exotic Youth, Divine Dynasty, the Wranglers, or the Heat Seekers? Who's walking out with those titles? You got to be there to find out. Also in action that night, Brino Royce will be defending his title. We find out against who this Saturday at NAWA. Coming up in March as well, Stranglehold Championship Wrestling Powerhouse Camp. This is March 9th through the 10th. What this involves, this is a bunch of guys from pro wrestling that have actually been to the dance. You got Sarge, who was the guy who trained people in the power plant. You got, man, one half of Legion in there. He's going to be in there, and he survived the power plant. He was in WCW back in the day. One half of Legion's there. I've seen videos from Sonny Ono, Diamond Dallas Page, and a handful of other Stevie Ray Vaughan. All these people, all these legends talking about this, talking about Stranglehold, talking about the Powerhouse Camp. It's like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? All these big names, all these big legends talking about this 2-day camp? Motherfucker, I might have to go. I might need to go see what this is about. Because this is some crazy shit. Yeah, there's a cost to it. You're damn right there's a cost to it. Good ain't free and free ain't cheap. Or what is it? Good ain't free and free ain't good? There it is. Yeah, good ain't free and free ain't good. Sorry. That's the saying. I promise. I swear to drunk, I'm not God. XWW is going to be a fun show. I'm also not drunk either. Fans are going to blow the roof off at Lenny Boy. Dude, I love our crowds there. Actually, I love our crowds everywhere we go. I always have a great time with the crowd. I don't know why, but it just seems to work between me and them. So I'm all aboard. I'm all about it. Sarge will make someone puke. Probably. Probably. I might be there. Okay. I'm one of the best. Yes, you are one of the best. You are one of the best fans at Lenny Boy. No doubt. You're one of the best fans, period, that we have. You just need to start following me to every show I go to because I know if I'm in the ring and you're in the crowd, I'm getting a reaction from at least you. So I'm just going to have to tell you guys every show I work and y'all just have to travel behind me. That's how we're going to have to do this from here on out. Not a doubt in my mind. But after we have those shows coming up, this is a huge announcement here, folks. The Santana Jackson. Yeah, if you haven't checked this cat out, you need to go look him up on YouTube. The dude is awesome. Absolutely insane. Very, very unique talent. Very special talent. You won't believe your eyes. You just need to see it in yourself. And you can see it yourself and in person June the 1st as AWL presents the Norton Lewis Memorial. It's going to be at the Union Recreation Center, 115 Thomas Street, Union. I'm telling you what I know. This guy is special, man. Definitely. You get an official Mofo shirt? I do. Mofo shirt? Why do I get a Mofo shirt? Ring announcer groupie. Yes, that's it. Ring announcer groupie. Dude, yes. All day, every day. That's right, David. That's right. Uh, but no matter what, man, telling you what I know. If you don't know who Santana Jackson is, he's been on GCW. You've got to check him out. But also check this out. Look at your ticket prices already. $15 online, $20 the day of the show. Save yourself some money. Go ahead and start ordering tickets now. Parade of Champions, September 7th. We're already talking about September. It's February, like February the 1st. You're right. I'm talking about shows that people have already said, we want this announced. Take our money, announce these shows. You damn right. If I'm on the payroll and I have a date and I have pictures, I'm posting content. This is what my business model is. I don't know how to make it any more clear to a bunch of people out there. This is the business model, baby. Sponsorship opportunities available. More to come on that when it is released. We already covered that Pro Wrestling Union and the Wrestling Wire have gotten into cahoots over a sponsorship here. AWL's got all their dates listed. They've had them listed all year long. So, yeah, it says Welford right here, but just in case things happen, more than likely it'll be Union. We will see what happens from there. Other than that, folks, I'm gonna catch these last couple comments. I am out of here because I don't smoke in my house. Most outrageous fan on site. Okay. I'm good. Listen, okay. Did David bring the shirts? Bring the llama, bring your ass to Charlotte, come hang out. That's what we need to do then. That's what we need to do. Trademarked and copyrighted. Look at you following good directions. Trademark and copyrighted. I swear to God, people don't understand about business. I'll help you understand something. I don't wipe my ass without taxing the toilet paper company. Does that make it any more clear to you? Everything I do, everything I touch, every person I talk to, there's a dollar amount on it all. So cheers to you and cheers to good business. Thanks for coming in. You think you have him beat. Think you have who beat? No, 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 no. He's saying that that's his shirt that he's selling or he made or something. It's Mofo. Most outrageous fan on site. That's a shirt that you need to wear. Yeah, I think is what he was getting at. I don't know, but you know what? I'll see you in Charlotte next time and we'll figure it out from there, okay? So for all the folks in attendance, thank you for being here. For everybody that's downloading this thing, I don't know why you're just not here on live with us because it's so much more fun being in the crowd and fucking with each other. I enjoy that way more. Here's what's going down. The rest of this drink, and that's about it. So I hope you guys have a great evening. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. If you catch any good wrestling, Send pics. Tag me. Make posts. I don't care. All the things. Let me know where the good wrestling is. Just tell me. But for now, all I want you to do is support indie wrestling. Keep showing up. Keep being loud. Keep being in that crowd. And I'll see you at the indies.